fieldgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Two big positives, Moderna's vaccine and strong bank earnings. Looks like we're off to the races again.
Strong bank earnings. But what he doesn't tell you about the bank earnings, most of the revenues, especially if you look at JP Morgan, look at their numbers, most of their increased revenues came from trading. And most of that, unfortunately, is small retail customers who are not going to hang around. You always know when the market's going to crash. You always get signals. Now, the typical signal, and one of the biggest signals, of course, is the inverted yield curve. When you get more interest on a 3-month treasury than a 10-year treasury, it's inverted. You always want to get a bigger interest on 10 years. You're going to loan the government money for 10 years, you want a lot more interest. But when it inverts and you get more money on a 3-year than a 10-year, that's a big deal. That's a real big warning sign. But a bigger warning sign than that, when you know it's over, is when the retail customer comes back in. He always shows up exactly when the market's going to crash. Never fails. It was the same with the dot-com. In fact, go back to 87. I remember 87. Retail customers came in right before it crashed. The dot-com crashed. Just before they crashed, boom, here they come. And that's what's going on now. It's a great signal. It's almost like when you see a CEO of a company, if he's on Business Week or some magazine, you see his cover, first thing, start shorting the stock. You know something's wrong. They're out there promoting him to mask whatever is wrong. Talk about masking what's wrong. You know, I was thinking this morning, the fake business news networks are disgusting. Now, here we are. They're saying the Federal Reserve is out there buying all of these bonds, right? Corporate bonds. Now, corporate bond, you know what a treasury bond is, right? The U.S. Treasury needs cash. They have an auction. China will come in, bid on the treasuries. and they'll walk away with a note, which is called a bond, and in return, the United States gets cash. So the United States gets the cash, they get a nice note. Now, the bond for companies do the same thing. Companies, they need cash. Their balance sheet doesn't have much cash. They want to raise cash. They do the same thing. They go out, offer to investors. Okay, same thing. Hey, I need money. I'll pay you 3% interest, whatever it is. And in comes the cash, and out goes a piece of paper, not called the Treasury, but just a bond, corporate bond. But those bonds are due. The corporate bonds are due. And with a historic debt, corporate debt, companies are ready to file bankruptcy. Well, what do? The Federal Reserve comes running in, and they shore up these companies that are filing bankruptcy. They go into the guy who loaned $10 million to this company, say X company, and they go and they buy the debt so that the company doesn't go into bankruptcy. Now, here's what's interesting. What they are doing is they're buying all the corporate debt from even the good companies like Apple and Microsoft. Now, why are they doing that? Why would they be buying bonds, going in and buying the debt from those companies when they're doing well? To mask what's going on. See, if they just go in and they start buying all the debt from all these companies, say there's 10 companies, 20 companies, and they go and they buy all that debt, it identifies, and what it does, it labels them as danger. It labels them as failing. The stock would go down anyways. There's the problem. The government doesn't want to go buy your debt, then turn around and see your stock go from $20 down to $1. So what they do is they mask it by going in and say, we're buying bonds, we're buying the corporate debt from all corporations, even those that are doing well. So it was interesting. I got 2 or 3 emails this morning about that. What is this? And it was a smart question. It was a very smart question. And I thought about it. I said, I think I'm going to say something about that on the radio show today because it's interesting. So that's how they mask things. Okay, that's the fake Business News Network. Varney or whoever should have said today, you know what's going on? But they never tell you the truth. Just the same thing today happened. They come out, right? And first thing this morning, the market's up 500 points, up 500 points out of the gate. And by the way, anytime the market goes up 500 points out of the gate or 400 or 600, the first thing you do if you're already in the market, you take your stocks that go up with the 500 points that start moving up high and sell into them. Take profits. Don't take all the profits, but sell. If you got 1,000 shares, take half. You got 500 shares, take half. You got 100 shares, take half. Sell into these kind of rallies because they're puffed up. And that's what happened this morning. The market went up 500 points, and now it's down to 100 points. So how did it go up? Well, they're talking about they're talking about the vaccine. Like it's going to be here tomorrow morning. Matter of fact, I was listening last night on some of these shows, and they're talking about, oh boy, this is going to help the president. They're going to have a vaccine by October. This is really going to help him get reelected. What are you talking about? So I've listened to Varney. Listen to what Varney says. You talk about a bunch of nonsense.
2 big positives, Moderna's vaccine and strong bank earnings.
Okay, well, I told you the bank earnings, that's a bunch of nonsense because that's all retail customers, and they go away. They don't hang around long because 85% of them or 75% of them lose money because 85% of the people who lose money in the market, they don't know when to get out. And worse, not only what they do is panic and get out, they should turn around and just short, but they don't know how to short and they don't know when to get out. That's why 75% of the people who are in the stock market, retail customers, lose money because they don't know when to get out. So let's play the other two is about the vaccine. Listen to what he says about the vaccine that pushed the market up 500 points.
There are several major stories of great importance. Today, perhaps most important of all, Moderna's vaccine. Why is this so promising, Doctor?
Well, first of all, it comes from a good place. It's studied in the University of Washington. It was published in the New England Journal of Medicine yesterday. 45 patients make what's called neutralizing antibodies. Stuart, I'll tell you why that's so important. That's the antibody that goes right for that spike protein on the surface of the virus we're talking about, targets it for destruction, and gets rid of the virus. That's why it's so important.
Well, that's good, but it moved the market up 500 points. Why? Varney should have turned around and told the truth, but he didn't, because he is part of the fake Business News Network. He didn't tell the truth about the masking of the bonds. Why should he tell the truth about what's going on with the vaccine? Now, let's talk about the vaccine. Look, I'm thrilled, okay? I'm thrilled that they're really hustling. The pharma companies have put up $2 billion. They got 8 different potential vaccines out there. I think this is wonderful. And they're working double time to try to hit their targets. I get that. I think it's wonderful. But the truth should be told. There's a cautionary tale that goes along with this that no one wants to talk about, especially the fake Business News networks, especially a guy like Varney. Because otherwise, if you're told the truth, the market wouldn't have gone up 500 points this morning. Because there's a big concern. He should have said, I have a big concern about this vaccine. When I come back, I'm going to tell you exactly what he should have said instead of the big bold-faced lie he fed us. Be right back. Join my gang. It's free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market? He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow, but we are right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative, he's just a grumpy old man? And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the charts.
Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. And remember to subscribe and hit like. So go to my YouTube channel. I also have on my YouTube channel, I put in my take on the stock market. It's free. So I give you my take, what I think is going to really happen, not the BS you get from the fake Business News Network. And going back to that again, Varney, we had that big move in the stock that's more than 500 points. It gave all but, it's now 140 points, the market's up. But when you look at the stock, it's amazing. You know it's the retail customer who doesn't know what they're doing. First of all, my chart did exactly what it's supposed to do. It turned from red to green. And she went up from $65 up to a high of $88. That's 35% gain. But what we train our traders, our investors, when it's going straight up like that, we have this little tool that you switch from candlesticks to what they call a line chart. It's a line. And when you see the line going straight up and there's no W formation, you know what a W looks like. Everybody knows what a W looks like. When it goes straight up without a pattern that looks like a W, that's telling you most of that money, most of that rally occurred because everybody who were selling it short, betting it was going down, they got caught. They were wrong. They had to turn around and buy the stock back. That's what shoots the stock up. How do we know? Because there's no W formation. These are the things that we do here at Phil's Gang. This is what we do for our members. Yes, it was green. Yes, our chart was correct. But our students and our members, they know to make sure anytime you get a big blast in the morning out of the gate, you sell into it. Just go and sell into it. If you're already in the market, sell into it and take profits. And by the way, guess what? The stock is now starting to pull back. It's still green. That's good news. And we'll tell our members by video what to do next. They don't have to guess. We'll give them the instructions what to do with this stock. But the last thing I'd be doing is buying it right now. You got to wait until we get another nice signal. And that's the beautiful thing. When you join our gang, and again, free for 10 days, you get your membership and chart. We do a video on every one of our stocks. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to, what should I do? What should I do? You would never have, you won't have that question in your mind anymore, because we get rid of that question for you. We have a group of stocks called Working Investor Stocks. It's a group, and we put a video on every one of those. Steve, who's the head of our educational department, he puts his team together, and then before 2 o'clock, and then he figures out, okay, what should they do with these stocks? What's the volume? Oh, and that's another thing. If you go and take a look at the volume on the stock, it was huge volume, right? But now it just turned red, which means now we got more, right at this point, we got more sellers than buyers. But every day at 2 o'clock, Steve posts our working investors. That is our portfolio stocks that our members have. And part of that portfolio is my 5 stocks. Those are the same 5 stocks the members are in all year round. When they go up, they buy, and when they go down, they sell short. So every day, all you have to do, whether you're working or whatever you're doing, once it's posted at 2 o'clock or you come home from supper and say you're doing Apple, if you just do what the video tells you to do, don't go off the reservation, do what it tells you to do, you're going to be fine. But even better, when we tell you to get out and turn your position to sell short. I was talking about that yesterday. Our oil stocks, we're the first ones in the oil stock. Nobody wanted the oil stocks. And we got in yesterday. We got in early. And not only did we catch the stocks going up, most of them, we got 20 to 30% return. Then, instead of just getting out because we knew they were going to go down, we took our members, turned their position so they made money on the way down. We instruct them by video what to do. Do that every day. Does anybody do that for you every day? You're in a 401k. Does somebody do that for you in a 401k every day? Does your broker do that for you? Of course not. And for $39.95, what are you, nuts? So check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and sign up where it says Get Started, Working Investors, and help St. Jude when you do start making money. Okay, so here we are. They're talking about this vaccine. Here's what Varney should have said. Yes, it's wonderful. Yes, the vaccine makers, they're doing a great job. They're putting up $2 billion. They have 8 potential vaccines. Great. Hope they hit their target. But here's my concern, folks. People are getting their hopes up, listening to these fake news people. They're getting their hopes up. They're thinking that we're going to have achieved a vaccine by October, right before the election, or latest 12 months. It's not going to happen, folks. It won't happen. Why would we be so lucky to think it would happen when vaccines take time, a lot of time, a minimum of 10 years? And even when approved, often they're pulled because of the side effects. Because remember GlaxoSmithKline? They have a vaccine for Lyme disease. They put it out there. 14 months later, they had to pull it because anybody with arthritis, their arthritis was getting worse. And here's what I want you to remember about vaccines. The next time you hear, this is going to be done in a minute. Boy, we're going to have it done by October. We're going to have it done before the election. Help Trump get elected. It's been more than 30 years. 30 years. And 30 million deaths later, there is still no approved HIV vaccine. So I want you to think about that for a moment. So the next time everyone's talking on these fake business networks to try to push the market up, to tell you, we're going to have a vaccine, everything's going to be all fixed. Remember, it's been more than 30 years and 30 million deaths, and there's still no approved HIV vaccine. It takes time. Unbelievable, these people. Just unbelievable. That's why you listen to Phil's Gang. We tell you the truth. Get your free membership.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
PhilsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang radio show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang social media, keeping you connected.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
You know, in a sense, the Fed has gotten so big relative to the banks that they've taken over a lot of the lending function that the banks would be doing. If anything,
that's right. He just said it. The Federal Reserve has stepped in and they've taken over the lending function of the banks because the banks don't have money to lend. Hi, I'm Phil Green at philsgang.com. Listen to me. September of last year, the fake Business News Network didn't want to tell anyone, fear of a panic. The banks in September, they froze, just like what happened in 2008. Remember 2008, the finally tip over that caused the crash where the banks froze. They didn't trust each other. They usually at night, they lend to each other. So that if you're a bank and at the end of the night you come in and you loan $10 million more than you have, another bank will give it to you until the morning, and then you pay a VIG. You pay maybe 5%, 10% overnight for that money. And that's what banks do with each other. But now, like what happened in 2008, they didn't trust each other. They didn't trust their balance sheets. They thought they were lying to one another, so they decided not to loan to each other. They froze up, bang, market went down. Same thing happened here in September 2019. Same thing. So this time they learned. So boom, Federal Reserve comes in, takes the banks, starts giving them $250 billion a month. They're still doing it, giving $250 billion a month. So at night, everybody can square up and make sure if you're a bank, the next morning, you got to make sure you got enough money. If everybody came in and said, "I want to pay, I want to take all my savings out," you can cover it. That's right. If all the loans go bad, you can cover it. You got to have that money right there. You got to have that money. You got to have reserves. When they don't have the reserves, then the Federal Reserve comes in, and they're putting the reserves in. And this is what they're doing. The banks are in big trouble. That's why the banks aren't leading. See, this is what they should be telling you. The banks aren't leading. The banks must lead every rally. You can't have the four big stocks. You can't have Amazon, Google, Netflix, Facebook leading, and Microsoft, Apple, and then Tesla. That handful of stocks, we have in the S&P about a return of 32%. 23% of the 32% are just four stocks: Amazon, Google, Netflix, and Facebook. Can you imagine that? You called narrow breath? Wow. That means when you have narrow breath like that, that means the next crash or the next correction is going to be huge. So if you look at Amazon and Google right now, they've been pulling back, a lot of volatility in them. People are taking profits. People are running in as soon as they take profits. The retail customer doesn't know what they're doing. They always come in right before the market crashes all the time. Big signal, market's going to crash. Retail, here they are. They're showing up after 12 years. Here they come. And then they come in and they as soon as Netflix drops from $590 and it drops down to $495, they get back in it. They come in and buy, and then it goes back down again. It's all over the place. That's what's happening with Netflix. That's what's happening with Google. Another one. Okay, she's starting to. Actually, Google's the only one out of them. That's pretty steady. Amazon is the same problem as Netflix. And then you have, of course, Facebook. Okay, Facebook's been in trouble, trying to break out, can't break out. My point is, you can't have these stocks leading the market. You've got to have the financials leading the market, because the financials are everything. The financials are everything. I mean, without the financials, we have no economy. And why do you think our economy is going down while the stock market's going up? So don't pay attention to these people like Varney and the rest of them that give you these hot stocks. There's no such thing as a hot stock. What you got to know is, okay, whatever stock I'm in, when do I get out of that stock? And when I get out of the stock, I'm not going to get out and leave. I'm going to take my profits, turn around, and I'm going to short it, go the other way. Doesn't that make sense? It always makes sense. Most people, you get out of the stock, you think it's going down. So if you made 20% on the way up, a good example, Schlumberger. Nobody wanted Schlumberger. Nobody wanted oil. It went up 35%. We got a 35% return. And then we got out because we knew it was going to go down. Then we turned around and we went short. Now we got a 10% profit going the other way. I went over all our oils with you yesterday. This should be any stock. So right now, they're trying to tell us we're in this big V-shaped recovery, which is a total lie. There's no V-shaped recovery. The V-shape means that you had a very small and a very quick drop, and it came right back. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie.
So yeah, I think you can see the V right now.
Where's the V? Where's it, Larry? I look at charts every day. There's no V. What are you talking about? But he'll say anything. He'll say anything. So the big thing we got right now is now Varney comes in and listen to what Varney says. And everybody's jumping on these stocks.
Travel-related stocks going straight up as well.
Yeah, so travel-related stocks going straight up as well. So, we better buy all the travel stocks now. So who buys the travel stocks? Who goes in and buys those? You got it. The retail customer. He starts coming in and he's buying all the retail stocks. He's buying Carnival Cruise Line. He's buying all of the different cruise lines. And they don't know what they're doing. And when they're buying these stocks, these cruise lines and so forth, they're buying stocks that are way overpriced when they should be getting out of the stock instead of in. And my color-coded chart shows you that. Hey, you should be getting out, not in. You should be getting ready to short it. What the hell are you doing? But these shows, these financial shows, that's what their job is, to get you excited. So this morning when you got in and you started to go buy, you heard about they're going to get the vaccine done in a very short time, so you went in and bought all the pharma companies. And then guess what? They sold right off. That's not how you buy stocks. See, most people have no idea what makes stocks go up, especially the retail customer. Retail customers come in and start buying. They have no clue what makes a stock go higher or what makes a stock go lower. They have not got a clue. They listen to guys like Varney. They have no, or Kramer. Here, listen to this. Listen to Kramer.
And I bought a stock a week ago. It's down 6.2%. It was even down today. I wanted to know whether you think I should buy more at this price, hold it, or sell it. I know you've mentioned the stock before. It's a VMware.
I think many good things can happen to VMware. I don't think Dell would ever hurt VMware. I like the management team there very much, and I think you should buy more stock.
VMware. Who cares about the management team? Who cares? I don't care about the management team of VMware. I want to know, is money going in or is money going out of the stock? He says he knows the management. Okay, so what? A lot of people know the management. Are you kidding? A lot better than him. Go take a look at my site. If you have a mobile device right now, go to philsgang.com and take a look at the chart. It told us to sell it. It's saying sell it. It turned red. Who's right, Kramer or us? We're right because we're following the money. You follow the institutions. But most retail customers, they don't know that. They'll listen to Kramer and they'll buy, just like this poor sap.
And I bought a stock a week ago. It's down 6.2%. It was even down today. I wanted to know whether you think I should buy more at this price, hold it, or sell it. I know you've mentioned the stock before. It's a VMware.
I think many good things can happen to VMware. I don't think Dell would ever hurt VMware. I like the management team there very much, and I think you should buy more.
Buy more. Buy more while the stock's going down. Buy more while the institutions are pulling money out. And how do we know that? Because our candlesticks, our chart turned red. That's what our chart does. It identifies when to buy, when to sell, and when to run like hell.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. There you go. And remember, hit subscribe and like. Hit that subscribe button so that you get the signal that tells you, that we're back on. We have an alert. Okay. Here's what I want to tell you. Remember Varney says he got everybody all hyped up today about the travel stocks.
Travel-related stocks going straight up as well.
And he goes on and on, talking about the vaccine. They're going to have the vaccine. People are going to be traveling again. So people start jumping into these stocks, having no idea what they're doing. Now, we purchased, a little bit ago, we just purchased what we call a scout on one stock, okay? And we bought CCL, I think it is. Yeah, CCL. We bought what we call a scout. What's a scout? One share. That's all. You say, well, how can you make any money on one share? You can't. But that's not the point. You just don't go in and buy a stock first day out off a rumor that they think we're going to have a vaccine. We're going to have a vaccine within by fall. Everybody thinks the vaccine is going to come. So, boy, everybody's going to be traveling again. But here's how you make money with the market. When these guys, like Varney and the rest of them, push the market, the key is when to get out. Any dope can buy the stock and get in, and it'll go up. Look at today, the stock market has nothing to do with profits anymore. Stocks don't go up because of profits. Stock prices don't go up because of market share. Stock prices don't go up because the economy's growing. Stock prices don't go up because they have a good idea and the CEO is taking money, taking his profits and plowing it back into CapEx, business investment. They don't do that anymore. Stocks go up for one reason. You're right, it's a casino. All the big institutions, they'll all buy the same stocks at the same time to run them up. But you, the retail customer, always lose. You never get out because you don't know when to get out. You're not going to know when to get out of a Carnival cruise line. We will. My members will. So we're going to take advantage of this rumor. And any dope can make money on the stock going up. Anybody can get in any stock because they're always going to go up. Especially when the country or when the Federal Reserve is putting in trillions and billions of dollars every day to push the market up because there's no profits, so they got to push the stocks up instead of the companies by getting profits are gone. Nobody cares about profits anymore. So the beautiful thing about this stock, my members will follow it, and then what we'll do is we'll post a video on it for our members to follow. But the key is, when do you get out of it? Not in, when you get. So we started with one share, and then we're going to wait. It's at $17.41. Then if it gets above $18 and it's still green, there'll be the third green day. Then we'll add a lot of shares. But the important thing, we know it's not going to hold. We know it's not going to hold because it's going up based on what? A manufactured rumor that there's going to be a vaccine very shortly. So you got the retail customer who buys into that. They think it's true. They don't know the difference. Matter of fact, most people have no idea there's no vaccine, HIV vaccine yet. That's been 30 years. We still only have a vaccine that's been approved for that. But so the beautiful thing, I don't care which one if you want to go with Royal Caribbean, they went up too. They went up, just like Carnival, just like Norwegian Cruise. They all went up the same amount. So it doesn't matter which one you pick. So I picked CCL for my members. Now what I'm going to do is follow it for them, and I will tell them when to add. We'll let them know when to add to it and when to get out of it. That's the most important thing. When to get out. And 85% of the people that lose money, that's their big problem. They don't know when to get out. So why don't you do this? Why don't you follow us with Carnival Cruise Line? Be perfect. Start with that one. Join today. The gang is free. It's free. 10 days. You get the color-coded chart. You get the membership. And every day you have access to our classroom. You have every day you have access to all our alerts. You have it all. If you don't want to come to class, that's fine. You don't even have to come to class. You don't have to learn anything. All you have to do is learn how to use. If you know what red and green is, that's all you have to learn. is when do you get out? And then when it starts going down, how do you switch from buying to making money on the way down, what you call shorting? That's simple. We do it all. You just have to select some online broker to put your orders through. But follow our instructions on our video and you'll do just fine. So what they're doing right now is they're trying to push everything up. They're going to keep pushing as we get towards November. They got to get this market up to win the November election. But I don't think it's going to do it. Because, see, the folks know that they're not benefiting with the market going up. How can they? 50% of the people don't have 401ks. The 50% that do have 401ks, about 40% of those people don't even participate anymore because expenses are too high. Health insurance, especially health insurance, killing them. Student loans, they don't have that extra money anymore. The 401k is the worst thing in the world. There really is. So we're going to, again, we'll watch this chart, CCL, for you. So join the gang tonight. And at the end of 10 days, see how you do. You know, the other thing about retail customers, traders, when they start, they don't know anything. Do you know, they have no idea how it's fixed against them. When a stock is let's say a stock goes from $20 up to, say it goes from $20 up to $100. They have no idea. When it starts going, see, it's 100. They have a buy. They never have any sell recommendations. You never see them put a sell. Everything's always a buy. Everything's always a buy, right? So it drops down to $90. They have a buy on it. Drops down to $80. They still have a buy on it. You know, everybody wonders why is that. Then it drops down to $20. They still have a buy on it. Now all of a sudden at $15, they change it to sell. You say, well, why the hell are they changing it to sell at $15? They've been telling me from $100 to hold. Everything's going to be fine. Just hold. Cost average down. Buy more. So all the way down from $100 down to $15 or $20, they tell me to keep buying more. So why at 15 did they all of a sudden have a sell recommendation? They flipped it to a sell. Shouldn't they have told me to sell it at 90 or 80 or 20? Well, here's what you don't know. Retail customers don't get this. At $15, that's when they're going to buy it. The big boys, the big institutions, the hedge funds, the big insurance companies, they're going to come in and buy this. The big banks, they're going to buy it. But they want to make sure there's no sellers in there. So when the stock went from $100 down to $15, they want to scare everybody out. So what they do is they paint the tape and come in with a bad story with a sell recommendation at $15. So anybody that's left in there, anybody that's still sitting in there as a buyer, they're left, they're gone, they're scared because they painted the tape with some story, some stupid story that scared everybody out. And while you're running out of the church, they're coming in. They're coming into the church. And people are buying the stock at 15. Now the institution buy at 15, and it's got a sell recommendation. Now it goes up to 30, still has a sell recommendation. Good. Now you're back up to 100, still has a sell recommendation. But then at $101, they turn around and do what? They turn around and switch it to a buy. They switch it to a buy. Everything is in reverse. Everything is rigged against you. But the retail customer really believes by listening to these business financial shows, these fake business shows, that they're getting the truth. They're just listen to Kramer. You'll get the hot stock. You saw what Kramer did today to this poor guy. Tells him to stay in the stock. He's getting slaughtered. And what's the stock doing? It's red. On my chart, it's telling us money's coming out. Join my gang free for 10 days. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.